trusted updates on the storm, only on the Weather Channel.
It's amazing to see the sights and sounds of Lee as the storm came up through the Atlantic, causing some issues here on the Maine coast. Good afternoon to you. I'm Justin Michaels. We are in Cape Elizabeth, Maine. We're tracking the power outage numbers because they continue to fluctuate right around 90,000 customers without power. Remember, if you're just tuning into us, 90,000 customers translate to a lot more people because one power customer is oftentimes more than one person. So it does translate to several 100,000 people along the Maine coast, but not just coastal Maine, also well inland people are experiencing power outages. So crews are working very hard, and they will be working hard all along this coast, down East Maine, far from where we are by 3 hours out to Bar Harbor as you get closer to Canada, and even farther points west and south of where we are as you get closer down into New Hampshire and then eventually down into Massachusetts. So lots of people dealing with that, but Maine really the epicenter of all those power outages. The issue is down trees, and we've been talking about that over the last couple days in the buildup towards Lee here in Maine, is the fact that the ground is so saturated, the trees have nothing to hold on to. And we have evidence of that actually just in the last 2 hours. We were able to shoot some incredible video. I think we have that available, where you can see the tree quite literally broke off at its base, broke off right at the ground. And the reason it did that, we were talking to some of the line workers there, because the ground is so saturated, the root system is so saturated that the tree is truly rotting under the earth, and it has nothing to hold on to except for the weight of itself toppling over and coming down on power lines. We're seeing that a lot. That was a concern. Central Maine Power and many of the other power providers working hard against Mother Nature to get power restored. Here in Cape Elizabeth, it keeps pulsing on and off, on and off. We believe right now that it's on. That doesn't mean it's going to be on in the next 10 seconds. It keeps coming on and off as they work to restore the entire grid here in this part of Maine. And Felicia, again, it's not just coastal where most of the issues are. If you look at the power outage maps, it does extend well inland into Maine. So this is going to be an issue probably for the rest of this day, into tonight, overnight. And we know here, Central Maine Power says some of the folks along the coast may not have full power restored until sometime tomorrow morning. Felicia, into you for now.
Thanks so much, Justin. You know, I know that like particularly coastal areas like that, there are always people going to vacation and things like that. So definitely not what you want to be dealing with if you were taking, say, one more kind of last gasp of